your voice is not being picked up, just mine. Booting up Disco. Now, one thing I definitely need to do is I need to make sure that Disco's Twitch integration is working, because Disco has Twitch integration. Okay, options, full screen, Twitch integration, turn it on. Connection established. Load game. Which game are we loading? Last stream in November, sound right? Yeah, that sounds right. It's been a long time. Okay. Okay. Twitch integration is live. Have I investigated the trash can? I ended the last stream right before investigating the trash can. That means this is gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna have fun with this, Let me... Sure thing. Oh, I should turn HDR off. There we go.
The trash container stands in the spring snow.
Open the lid again.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Oh wait, it says open the lid again. No, I did this last time, didn't I? Okay. I did this last time, so I'm not gonna do it this time.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay. I probably... Aha. This is where I left off last time. I did not interact with the damaged ledger. We should do that. We should definitely do that. But first, we must engage with the racist mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
You're right. Let's talk about the body. Wait. Thoughts. Oh, we're still... Okay, we're internalizing thoughts already. So yeah, I have time to kill. Let's talk about the mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's actually quite a lot to read into here. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
First, we could use it as an example of prejudice. We could use it to mock merchants and capitalists. We could use it for political capital to mask my capitalist ways. Or we can forgive and in fact justify the mug. I'm going to open up the vote to anyone who's looking at the stream right now. I ask you, how should we talk about the mug? Should we A, use it as an example of what not to do, B, use it to lecture capitalists, C, use it to gain political capital, or D, justify and excuse it? No votes? I guess it's all up to me. I'm going to... Actually, what, oh, I'm choosing between being a communist or being an ultra... Okay.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective.
Don't tell me what to do. And now we do what matters most. The damaged ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Rude.
Thank you, Waterlogged Ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
I'll take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
You know what I should increase the text size for the stream. That's what I should do. Hold on. Bap. Cool. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
Lieutenant, this is one of those hologram watermarks you mentioned. Point to the sticker.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
You mentioned the headlights of your Kanema?
Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
That's it.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a new thought I need to, I'm done inspecting these for now.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Let's put the ledger away. Okay, I will come back to the ledger later when we have more time to waste, but now I have internalized volumetric shit compressor. Let's see what that means.
Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
So, my mind has decided to take the phrase of "get your shit together" as literally as possible. Let's see what bonuses are. All endurance white checks are unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Basically, I get to retry examining the body, and we get to see if I don't throw up this time. But first, I'm going to quickly announce that I am streaming Disco to the gem server. Let's see, where the hell is my... There we go. Okay. So, let's see if I can investigate the body now. Now that I've got my shit together. Wait. Chat. Which is just Hamster right now, but chat. You can take part, I believe, in the Twitch integration. If I start this, you can add points. Now, I need points in physique in order to get this. I currently only have 2 points in physique. You have the chance to give me more points in physique and make it more likely for me to succeed on investigating the body. Now let's see if that did anything.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay. I have a +6 to this check because I've officially compressed my shit. So let's give it a go.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I have only just succeeded this check. Let's go.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Let's step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Do I think those boots look like something I would wear in real life? No. But the material they are made of is cool as hell, and it would be really fun to make like, I don't know what. Maybe making like a half chest piece out of it for like a Ren Fair or something would be really cool.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
Wait a second, I own a 3D printer. I can just do that. Note to self. I'm not joking, I'm literally making a note to myself. Okay, done. Now, these aren't just boots. They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
My god, Kim's a nerd. Forget about the notebook, tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under
Where?
the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Kim does not. What are you talking about? He's a nerd. Is it because he corrected me? Is that why you're making that joke? Is that the bit? God damn it. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days.
Oh my god, all the locals stealing pieces of armor. Very rude.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Pointing at Kuno. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him? To demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Basmatis and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Swing the pry bar at the boot. Should I? Should I swing the pry bar at the boot? Should I swing the pry bar at the boot? Okay, let's do it.
The metal connects with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
I think if the game had more budget, they would have put an animation there. I know there are many jokes, like in-game jokes, about not having an animation budget. Oh, a Disco Elysium remaster might be really cool in like 10 years. But it might also take away some of the charm of Disco Elysium, so it's hard to say. No clue. Perhaps, perhaps not. Anyway.
The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yeah, like dice rolling.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
This is why I think this stuff looks so cool, and it would be really cool to put together on a 3D printer. And the way I do it is these lines, I would make these lines the layer lines, right? So I wouldn't even like 3D model lines into the design. I would just print it at such an orientation that the whirls of the floorboard is the height map of the model. I feel like that has a lot of potential. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your finger over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Kim's blind.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
I would like to open this up to the chat, but there is only one person in the chat, and this one person in the chat insists on being on a redemption arc. So I would assume they don't want to lie. But just in case, go ahead. No votes? Okay. Let's lie.
That doesn't sound like a serial number. Where's the structure and logic of a line of manufactured products? Well, no matter. We should run it anyway.
True. It didn't have the cadence and logic of a real manufactured item.
You see, when I play this game, normally I play it like doing everything right, and so I didn't realize the game would give you a second chance to correct it. But I think it would be very funny to just tell Kim, I lied. I did it for no reason. I lied. Actually, I don't know why I lied. The number is E50 100 1000.
Officer, the decomposing corpse has temporarily suspended my sense of humor. Let's continue in a less playful manner. Anyway.
Kim really likes telling people off. Not people, you. Kim really likes telling you off, and I think that's very funny.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Should I try to pull the boot off and just take it for myself? Should I? Genuine question. Kim might have something to say about it. Should I pull the boot off? No votes. I'm gonna pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Oh my god, Kuno was right.
Do it, Homo!
I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. This advanced enemy technology, we should conduct research into their weaknesses. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off, I just thought I should try. So, fashion, war, I'm not going to do the fourth one because that's boring, that's just political and nothing else. Fashion, war, or cop. I feel like fashion. These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Okay. I can either hatch a plan to steal the dead man's boots, or I don't want to steal his boots. That would be dishonorable. Now here's the thing. Disco Elysium rewards you for completing objectives. It does not punish you for failing objectives, and it does not reward you if you refuse to take a mission in the first place. So that's a little fun piece of information. Basically, in Disco Elysium, you want to accept quests as often as possible in case you later decide to complete those quests. That being said, I'm going to accept this quest, even if I don't want the boots to begin with.
The
Sounds like a plan.
anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's going to happen to those boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know this, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Either apparently this is the reinforced kind, or... Yeah, apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it? They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? Let's assume the dock workers did it.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky? A microelectronic system? A national pattern? Probably a night sky with all the stars.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Truget Sunshine. Mini.
Truget is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40-50, with an athletic build.
Back off.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Conceptualization wants me to say that. I could also say, no, not say that, because that's too heavy. I could say totally. I could say, this Buster's not coming back. I could say, dead. This world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization. Having mulled it over, the lieutenant says, I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could have been... Yup, seems like lynching to me. Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Kuno, that's racist. Don't say that.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
That's true, Kuno is very dumb. He's hilarious sometimes, and sometimes he's just racist, Kuno. You can do better than that. Let's step back and have another look
The
first.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Nothing else to talk about, unless I find a way to retry the Inland Empire, but don't really have a way of doing that anytime soon unless I want to invest points into it, and I don't want to invest points into it because Inland Empire's the stuff of crazy people. This Harry's not a crazy person, so the preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Can't the boys from processing take care of this?
No.
Why?
Think of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue.
Kim does not like the boys from processing.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down, then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
Hold on, I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Okay, trust me on this. I'm not playing this game. Never mind.
The
It's
man
not
before
save
you
scumming
is
if the
naked,
game
but
auto-saves
a
for
pair
you.
of underpants and white boots. His skin is marble.
Yes, we do.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Take it. Take the shot.
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Oh yeah, of course Kim has a gun. He's a police officer. Now watch how good he is with it.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing. Let him focus.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot. Mookabat asshole.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
I can try to shoot him down myself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun.
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Fine. Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Say shut up.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying.
Now, there's a lot of really funny potential here. I'm gonna point the gun at Kunoi's.
Do it! Set me free!
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
This is a legendary composure check to pull the trigger. I'm gonna put 2 points into composure so I can pull the trigger. And now the odds are in my favor. No!
You hear an explosion within the weapon in your hands. The branches of the pine tree behind the girl shake ever so lightly. Your ears are still ringing. A plume of smoke has erupted from the barrel. The little monstrosity stands in the cloud. Her face is petrified. Then it begins to twist demonically.
Learn to shoot!
Whoa, see? Pig tried to shoot you. You're alive?
Yes, Kuno, I can see that!
My liege, it may be possible to spin this as some sort of, pedagogical exercise.
Yes, of course. Attempted child murder. That's not me. But I wasn't trying to teach her a lesson. I was trying to kill her. Let's say it's not me. It's not me.
Not you at all. No, no, no.
I was merely teaching her a lesson, of course.
You sense nylon moving somewhere to your left. There's motion in your peripherals. Then it's already too late.
And what kind of lesson is that?
He's a fucking f***er who misses.
What are you, Kim, a martial artist? Where'd the gun go?
That is not important right now.
Yeah, a lesson about respecting the law.
I think you're underestimating the gravity of this situation, officer. We need to take a breather from this scene. Now.
But what about the body?
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
Why didn't we just begin with that?
I did not want us to be indebted to Everard Clare. I wanted us to be able to deal with it ourselves. That is clearly not the case. We need help.
You need to suck my dick! Why the fuck am I still alive?
Who's Everard Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man. One you don't want to be indebted to.
Okay. I am going to reload my last autosave and try to shoot the child in the face again.
The man before you is
Yes, we do.
Yeah!
How?
where the buckle ties the rope to the...
Where?
Yeah, now
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick.
I
and
don't
gives the
think I've ever
cartridge
actually
5
shot the child
taps.
myself before.
That he then steps back and assumes
He's gonna
the kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast.
God damn it.
A lot of things were...
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno...
The lieutenant doesn't say a word.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake. No, any more mistakes could put... I have...
You know, you don't...
It's bad as it is.
This...
Officer, that...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and
You've held the buckle.
why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least... Or what? You gonna fuck me?
Your feet are slow.
Look, he's crying! Do it! Set me free!
Once again, gonna put 2 points into composure to give myself a
Don't.
better chance at shooting the child.
Do it!
Fuck you, you little shit.
Put it right here, Mulko! Right here!
The The sound of the explosion from your gun echoes all over Martinez. The bullet found its way to the heart of a kid.
Yesterday, in the district of Martinez, a deranged law official from the paramilitary outfit that calls itself the Revachol Citizens Militia shot and killed a 10-year-old Kunoise Vitulainen. Locals are in shock. He was out of control, said Lawrence Gart, local hostel and cafeteria manager. I hope they put him away for good. So that's game over. Obviously I'm just gonna hop back into the game and this time not shoot a child in the face. But sometimes you just need to shoot a child in the face. Let's try again, but this time I'm gonna take the flashlight out of my hands because it is annoying. Oh, I have the photo of the dead body. I should use that at some point. Anyway, the body.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots.
We need to talk
His
about getting him
skin
down
is
again.
marbled with decaying veins and blotched.
Yes, we do.
Should I suggest shooting him this time? I've retconned. Oh wait, I can try shooting him down myself.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his
Now I'm
head
gonna
off.
try shooting the body down instead of shooting Kunoise.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where?
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Okay, Kuno, calm down. It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Maybe I can try to shoot him down?
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Take the gun.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Okay. Close my left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Okay. 58% chance. Branch movement analyzed. But I don't like these odds. I want better odds. I'm going to put a point into hand-eye coordination. Now 72% odds. I'm going to try and shoot down the body. I fail. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I don't need it.
A
Give me
plume of
another
smoke
shot.
erupts from the barrel.
I was
Your head
one.
goes
I
numb
should have put
from
another
the
point in there.
explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened.
I should have put another point in it.
You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes
Oh,
water.
that was a bad idea. Oh no. Oh, that's
Oh my
bad.
God, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a
Oh no.
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
Can you reload it, please? I need another shot.
The cadaver is already compromised bad enough. We don't have to make it worse.
It came out wrong. You made it sound like you're some sort of roulette addict looking for a fix. Ask again. More controlled this time.
This was not the result of a skill success. Hand-eye coordination saying this. Hand-eye coordination wants another chance to take the shot. Harry wants another chance to take the shot because he likes using his hand-eye coordination. So please, Kim.
There is silence.
Vitupa wants to fuck up again bad.
Moku? Vitupa? What is that? The hell kind of words are those?
It's the song of my people, asshole.
Don't provoke her.
No, give me the gun back. Kim! Kim, give me the gun. No!
Shot him in the chest. What a fucking idiot.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Lieutenant, we shouldn't trust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it down.
The lieutenant does not dignify that with an answer. He snaps the button on his holster and says,
We still need to get him down somehow.
But how? You won't give the gun to Kuno. What are we to do?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. I asked in the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Evrard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Who's Evrard Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looked doable.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Let's get to it then. I'm sorry, body. I couldn't shoot you down. Oh! Footprints.
There are several footprints
Oh,
in the
I can't do the
left by
footprints.
work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Maybe I'll come back later. Damn, I put that point into hand-eye coordination for nothing. Yeah, I hope it becomes useful later. What's this? Ooh. I've been in here before. Ah, yes. So, this is our chance to get into the harbor. Like Kim says, Kim wants us to get into the harbor so we can ask them to take down the body. So, what's over there? Let's do it.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Okay, let's get ready for this check. Now, we shouldn't. This is a savoir-faire check, which means we should take off any clothes that interfere with our savoir-faire. That means our shoes and our pants. Ah yes, ready for the job.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Let's give it a go. Nope. Apparently stripping down to my undies wasn't enough. Who could have seen that coming?
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Holy cow, that's high. Doesn't seem dangerous. The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the edge.
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened?
I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, not right now. I guess I should put my pants on. So, can't get the body down myself, can't sneak into the harbor. I'm going to have to talk to the people at the harbor and get them to take it down for me. Oh, wait, this
The
fence.
tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
Oh, this is the point of departure of the vehicle that crashed into the Samaran Butter sign. Remember, there is a sign down by the waterlock south of here. The waterlock sign was knocked over, like the sign was knocked over into the waterlock by a car. Looks like the car started here.
That's plausible. A similar reckless abandon seems to be in evidence.
I think I got it. Okay. Yes, we're going to talk to the harbor folk. Oh, but first we need to,
Inside, you see a set of
Look
steering
at
levers,
my-
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
No, that's not relevant. That's less relevant. What's more relevant is we should do the harbor. I talked to you
Looking
before?
for something odd?
Oh.
Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I have talked to you. That's the racist lorry driver. We're ignoring him. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Who are you? You gonna let us in?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man this size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria there. Or, this is an official matter not to be discussed with outsiders. I feel like official matters.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This isn't really my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women, with rights, to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, They ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Are you unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, but try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in? Like, all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Okay, I gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess. Or, I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. I feel like this one's more helpful.
No. Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
His eyes narrow with mistrust.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Or a bouncer? Yeah, which one was it?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
That might have been the wrong call. But he's not gonna get us in, so maybe we should look for someone who will.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy...
Okay.
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where do they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Psst. Show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect moment.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Or, I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm actually a worker, like you guys. Show him the stolen card. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about anyway? I'm not gonna ask for money. That's pathetic. I've come to Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure it'll never get solved. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
It's that simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
I'm a bit short on money. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
I spent that point in hand-eye coordination earlier, trying to fire a gun at the belt, and it didn't help. But now, I can catch some money I'm being given for free.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Say nothing. Pocket the coin.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
What's the strike about, anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Nice talk. Gotta get moving. And notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. Nope, can't get in. Okay, let's face Measurehead. Wait, before we face Measurehead, I'd like to give chat one chance. Alter my stats to how you think would be effective. Okay. I don't think anything changed. No, let's just jump right in.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Do you mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant. Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
The Elmaran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Rolam Al Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcends the merely sexual. Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends. Do I justify myself to him? I feel like that's not worth it. I just enough. I need you to take down the dead body or let me in.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That rat, that fat racist over there, points to the racist lawyer man. You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Koikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
So Measurehead was directly inspired by Twitter racists. Like, intentionally, the devs have said it outright. I think that's very funny.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It was your people who put that dead body up there. Your people should help me get it down. Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. No, it's your people.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simenon Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Okay. Now, Hamster, the only one in chat, I have one question for you. Should we internalize his race theory? He might let us in if we do. No response? I shall make the choice for myself then. I think it might be needed. Perhaps. Let's give it a go.
The best idea.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
I mean, am I gonna argue phrenology with the racist? Yes. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
He is not happy she joined in.
Welcome to...
I am...
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions.
Your earlobes are too big.
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
Sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia. and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So, one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clef and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Communism is pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I've gotten it from disco, actually. Or, it's true, my rock and roll star and rebel. Wait a minute, what am I? Oh, never mind. Got it from disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask. Who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the island before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Revachol?
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simonese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That will be our lucky racist.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Don't be such an asshole to your fellow dock worker.
The man looks at you, silent and unmoving. His eyes burrow into the remnants of your soul.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are.
Do you?
This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Saolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education?
Tell me about the heroic races, type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Maun?
You know them by the names of their nation states. the Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahun is a derogative term for First World people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
The wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, got it. Who are Type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Seminese and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
And the Seminese are?
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulmruir on Ile de Fantôme.
It's funny that this game, like, you are put into this world that you do not know, and there are two main there are two main sources of information about the world, geographically speaking. The first is an educated executive type, and the second is a 4chan racist who also lifts weights. And that's very funny to me. And the Areopagites.
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmaran deserts. The Seminese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ilmara to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun written Occidentals discovered this place.
Wait, didn't Ilmaran desert pygmies invent alcohol and get pillaged just a short while ago?
Weren't the Ilmarans pillaged by my people, and then Algol happened and all that?
No, those were scimitar wielding race losers of Zahrava, Izzet, and Bashir, with their Himmi servants. Big difference. The Areopagites were fasting and conquering while this happened. You never penetrated the western dunes.
Jean, baby, you're on fire.
The young woman looks adoringly.
I know, Bay.
What's the difference between Seminese and Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Tell me about Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
You said Koikos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes, to an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a hand sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al Ghul and smoking the degenerate tobacco, and for eating potato.
So many stereotypes about white people.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
Don't you like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semino Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla.
So this is interesting. He is a racial supremacist who believes in the supremacy of a mix. Like, biracial people are supreme in some way. It's very interesting to have that specific flavor of racist.
Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
I mean, I've spent half an hour listening to his racist spiel, and, you know, I deserve it, because I failed to shoot down the body. I failed to grab my coat. This is the only option that's left. Listening to more racism. And the Vacholiers you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive chess.
I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it. Yeah, stop talking shit about my political revolution.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zaras ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
So revolution is a symptom of disease that is transmitted through food and trade, but explicitly not sex, for some reason.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the Mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring.
So this is like weirdly specific and incorrect racial facts that you will find so often online, and it's very silly and funny. And I think it's hilarious that the game devs decided to force players to potentially have to go through an hour of conversing with this racist, but I refuse to skip any dialogue. I could have tried to punch him in the face, and maybe after all this dialogue I will try to punch him in the face.
The Mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Maybe I've misunderstood something, but aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
Anymore?
Then there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Yes.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and great servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the Mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman, or Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type F. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get the body down if I do?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way, without becoming a race theoretician.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Let's also become a feminist, for the fun of it. Let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian.
Now I'm
Your
gonna punch him
love
in
for
the face.
disco music and venereal disease?
Let's punch him in the face. So it
How
didn't
did
work.
this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop. Ow.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Leave. So that's all of my health items.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, that does sound like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first up, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will fail to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
Roll up your sleeves and start building communism.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Now I can start becoming a communist. Not quite yet. I'm too busy becoming a feminist. But first, Kim.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Herc.
But he's the one provoking me.
And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
How else are we gonna get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
I can't promise that. I might attack him again.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything.
With that, I think I'm going to close the stream. I am done for the day, so I will shut down. Don't believe there's anything else for us to do at this very moment, so we will come back to this conversation later after my character has finished understanding racism. Oh wait, but the statue. I wanted to talk to the statue.
An old monument stands in the... Someone shot it. The monument's...
Okay, nothing here. Never mind then. The car? The car. That's what I will do next time. Next stream. Whenever it happens to be. We'll start with the car. But I'm going to leave it there. Bye.